Hey fellow anime enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's sure to stir up some passionate discussions. If you're just stepping into the world of anime or looking to expand your viewing palette, buckle up. Here are 10 anime series that you might want to avoid as a beginner. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10, Serial Experiments Lain. This series is not just an anime, it's an experience. It delves into themes of identity, reality, and technology. Between the abstract narrative style and moments that make you question your own existence, Lain is a bit like walking through a dream, one that you might not completely understand. The convoluted storytelling and cyber-psychological concepts can easily leave beginners scratching their heads. So tread lightly.
Mankind has finally created an exit.
At number 9, we have Kill la Kill. Now, don't get me wrong, this one is an absolute visual spectacular. But it's bursting with hyper-stylized action, absurdity, and innuendos that can be jarring for newcomers. The narrative centers on themes of personal empowerment and rebellion, but it might leave you questioning the fine line between genius and chaos. The exaggeration and eclectic style are definitely an acquired taste. So unless you're ready for some over-the-top battles and outlandish plot twists, it might be better to hold off.
Satsuki Kiryuin.
Next up at number 8, Gintama, a show that has earned its place in the heart of many anime fans. But let me tell you, it's not an easy ride for beginners. The humor heavily relies on cultural references and parodies of other series, meaning if you're not well versed in anime tropes, you could miss a lot of its comedic charm. Plus, with over 350 episodes, diving into Gintama without prior context might feel overwhelming. It's brilliant, but don't say I didn't warn you. Now, let's turn our attention to number 7. We have the legendary yet deeply unsettling Berserk. This anime is a defining dark fantasy, showcasing raw human emotions and some of the most intense narratives in the genre. However, be ready for graphic violence and tragic themes that might not sit well with those new to anime. The complex characters and intricate storyline demand an emotional investment that can be tough for someone just getting their feet wet. Take your time with it.
Guts.
At number 6, we have Dorohedoro. This show is a roller coaster of weirdness, dark humor, and gritty art style that some might find bizarre and confusing. Set in a dystopian world where sorcerers commit heinous crimes, the plot can feel disjointed at times, leaving you to piece together the madness. The character designs are eclectic, the storyline bizarre, and it's definitely not your traditional anime fare. So if you're just starting out, prepare yourself for the wild ride of Dorohedoro. Kicking off our list at number 5 is Neon Genesis Evangelion. This iconic series is revered as a classic, but it brings along a heavy emotional and psychological weight. As Shinji pilots his giant mech while grappling with his own insecurities and trauma, it's an intense ride that requires deep analysis. Don't be fooled by the mechs. This series is less about action and more about existential dread. New fans might find themselves asking, "What on earth just happened?" After watching, you might need a therapy session.
End of Evangelion.
At number 4, we have One Piece. Now, before you fire up your comments, hear me out. While it's one of the most popular shonen series ever, its sheer length and depth can be overwhelming for newbies. Over 1,000 episodes, countless arcs, and a staggering number of characters can leave any beginner dazed and confused, not to mention the complex plots and foreshadowing that only a seasoned viewer will fully appreciate. If you're just starting, I recommend starting with something shorter. Consider this a marathon and not a sprint. Coming in at number 3 is Elfen Lied. This series is notorious for its graphic violence and emotional turmoil. The juxtaposition of adorable characters and gruesome scenes makes it a gut-wrenching experience. Not only does it challenge your fortitude with gore, but it also delves into themes of identity, discrimination, and trauma. A beginner might find themselves questioning everything about humanity after just one episode. If you're easily disturbed, consider watching this one with caution, or maybe just skip it entirely. At the number 2 spot is Goblin Slayer. This series is infamous for its shocking first episode, which features extreme violence and dark themes. It's a fantasy world where goblin hunting is a dangerous trade, but the portrayal of brutality and moral ambiguity is not something any new viewer can easily digest. For those unprepared, it can come off as overly graphic and disturbing. It's a gritty, intense watch that emphasizes the darker sides of fantasy, a tough pill for any beginner to swallow. Finally, at the top of our list is Attack on Titan. While it's a global phenomenon, its complex plot twists, ethical dilemmas, and heavy themes of war and freedom make it anything but beginner-friendly. If you dive into this series without any grounding in the world's history or its characters, prepare for confusion as allegiances shift and dark truths unfold. This one leaves you questioning the very fabric of morality, and that can be a lot for any newcomer. It's a wild ride that requires dedication and a resilient mindset. And there you have it, 10 anime series that are not exactly beginner-friendly. Did your favorites make the list? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more anime insights. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.